Well, hey everybody. I've just been checking out a few videos on YouTube today just to learn a little bit more about how to market my own stuff and one thing and another. I just ended up making some comments and talking to people about communication. And there's some interesting things I've learned about communication in my time through the times when I was at work and when I've moved on from work and outside of work. So there's a couple of important things. The first one I want to mention to you is that when we listen to people, then listen to understand. Don't listen to try to respond, at least not immediately. And sometimes when we get into conflicts with communication, is to think about communication in this manner. Okay, stay calm. If someone else is getting angry, upset, they're probably wanting to be understood. That's probably why they're getting angry in the first place. So again, trying to put yourself in someone else's shoes. Wait until they've finished speaking. I think I learned a long time ago when I worked in the motor trade as a customer services or complaints manager, if you like, was some of the training I had back then was effectively just to listen to what someone said and wait until they've finished. When they finish speaking, then to respond. Another little technique that I learned when I was at work is something that is called S.O.B.E.R breathing. That is S.O.B.E.R. Now, the S stands for stop. The O stands for observe. So when I say observe what's going on around you. Observe what is going on inside yourself. And observe with curiosity, without judgment. Observe how perhaps maybe there's a uncomfortable feeling in your stomach or in your chest. Perhaps you might realise that you might be hyperventilating, should I say, breathing too hard, not breathing correctly. Notice the temperature. So the next thing to do is to breathe. So that is to breathe properly on purpose in through the nose, out through the mouth. So that's the B. The E stands for expand. So when you're breathing, expand that breath into the diaphragm. And finally, the R stands for respond. So that can happen in just maybe a few seconds during the interaction, having a conversation with somebody where it might be challenging. And there are occasions sometimes when there's no need to respond at all, because I believe that we can say everything by saying nothing at all, simply by allowing the person that's speaking to you to hear themselves and work out their own answers to what's going on. I've practiced this quite a lot. As I say, it doesn't always work, but times when it's not really working, or perhaps when things are getting perhaps a little bit heated and dangerous, maybe that's the time to walk away. And I've done that quite a few times. A bit of intuition can help to find that. Okay, so that's what I've got to say today. I hope people are having a good time. I hope that people are well. I hope people are blessed. Here's sharing a bit of agape love to you all. Take care. Bye for now. Martin. If you enjoyed this podcast, please follow, like and share. Thank you very much. Martin, Peace Unplugged.